Hello everyone, today I'm here for Jaded Blossom and it's the May release, day 2. Mermaid to be Friends stamp set. It's gorgeous. Look at that beautiful image. And there is also the coordinating dies to go with it. So I have some cut out and I always put my dies with my stamps, easier to find. And here is the seaweed stencil. Love it. And there's also the fancy shell die, but I did not use it today, but it is showcasing on the site today. So for today I only have samples. So I made the background with the new stencil and I'll show you how I did that. And I also colored my beautiful mermaid, so I'll show you how I colored her. The video is pretty long, that's why I decided not to do a card because it would just be crazy. So I do have all the names of the ink on top there, and so I use all three of those, and I start from the top with a lighter shade and then gradually go down to darker. So today's only samples, and I'll be doing a project with them later on this week. Maybe tomorrow or Thursday for the hop. We'll see. So there I'm just blending, and I'll go back and forth also with these. I wish I would have brought in a darker green just so there's more difference, but it's okay. It turned out beautiful. We'll go with it. So if you haven't seen, I did post a video yesterday, so you can go check that out. And yes, with a cute little Nomi mermaid, and I do have a card for that day. So here I got with the darker one on the bottom. And with this stencil, I sprayed it. I don't like spraying it, but this one you kind of have to, because if you look, there's certain places that it's very, very fine a stencil. Like the background is very fine. So it worked perfect when I sprayed it. I tried it without. If you go just like top to bottom all the time and stay like that, it probably work. You just can't go back and forth where those little pieces are. So now I'm gonna frame it. So I have it taped, and I'm heat setting it, so then I can put some blue for the sides. I like to frame it so it just looks pretty in the picture. So there is, I think that was my broken china. So yeah, I'm just gonna go all around it. Go a little bit more inwards, just to have a nice blend. So if you didn't see no sneaky peeks, you can always go on their blog posts or on Facebook, and you'll see all kinds of beautiful work from the design team. And of course, on Thursday, we'll have a hop and all kinds of goodness there. And then you can get your own release then, or if you gotta have it now, that's still available today. I'm just blending this till I'm happy with it, and peeling it off, and there you go. So I did start with a blue piece of paper. I didn't go with white. You could do that too. And here we go. We're gonna go and start coloring our beautiful, I love her, little mermaid. And what I wanted to do with her, I wanted to have pink and purple hair. I didn't want it just one shade. I wanted two. I had made a mermaid before with this kind of hair and I just loved it. So it's kind of similar idea to yesterday's project. I did a background with the other stencil, and I did blue, green, and pink background. So now I'm doing her hair like this. But there's just going to be pink and purple, and then where they meet, I'm going to put some white pencil just so it has a nice shade and it blends better. So here I'm just blending those two pinks together. And of course I will be bringing some pencil at the end. While I was working on the hair, I wanted to start blending with my pencil, and it should be a no-no. You shouldn't do that, but I do sometimes. And I said, okay, not for my video. Let's do it right. So yes, I just wait till the end. And here I'm going to start with the purple. And I'm using my Copics today. And for pencils, I'll be using my Prisma pencils. So she turned out so beautiful. I didn't want to rush a card for today. Like I say, I'm over 26 minutes. And yeah, I didn't want to make our video over to 40 minutes for a project also. And I thought people maybe would like to see how I colored her. So that's what I went with. And I got the darker purple right now. And then I'm going to take my lighter shade and try to blend those together. And you can see I'm going on top of a little bit of my pink, trying to blend these together. This image is gorgeous. I just love it. Love it. Get excited when Jaded Blossom gets some stamps that I can color. Oh, I love to color. I'm all about the coloring. So it was a treat for me to see this little mermaid. So I'm just blending those two purples and dragging it a little bit, like I said, on top of my pink. The little arm, if you look, it's kind of like a barrier between the two colors. Kind of worked okay. So there. So pretty. And here I got a different shades for my what you call it, skin color, because if you have seen I think it was for CC Design, my E13 was really, I was struggling with it, and also my 00 E00, they were pretty dry. So this is a different combination, pretty close to the same, but it's a little different because I got the E21, E35, and E11. So the E11 is still the same. And I'm just blending all three of those in. And I like touching the darker nib, so it just helps to blend those two together a little bit better. So I've got the 35 right now, and I'm going with the 11. And I always finishes up with the lighter shade. almost done that. And I have her little belly to do. There. You can have so much fun with this little one. All kinds of bright and colorful colors you can go with. There, I'm doing a little shell in her hair. I just went with brown. I thought, you know, because her hair is so nice and bright. I didn't want it to blend too much. I want it to stand out also. And I'm doing her eyes in very bright blue. And putting some green here. And I do bring in another green because I found those two are way too close for these small parts on her hair. So there is a little darker green, and I'm just blending those together. And I'm fixing my white in her eyes because when you do the skin color, sometimes it just bleeds in a bit. So you just have to fix it. Fix the little bit of white. And of course I had to bring in the black to fix, because that's little, very small areas to try to fix. You just have to take your time. There, I got the little lips, and I'll do the tail, and also I'll do the pink shell like top. You'll see that in a second. Just want it to be all nice and coordinated here. And just blend those two pinks together. And there's the pink again. So I just went with a darker shade for the top. And I put more of the darker green just because it wasn't standing out that much. And I'm also doing another piece of it. Thought it'd be pretty that way. And I'm going to do the tail in two colors also. I'm going to start with the purple. So the same color I used for the hair. Decided to do the bottom because I don't want it to touch where her hair is, because you don't want it looking like it's hair. It's her tail. So, and then I'm going to do the top piece in blue. I'm going to bring some blue in to have her beautiful eyes match. So there. I'm going to blend those, and I will also bring in another blue, just a little darker shade of blue. And I'm just trying to blend the purple also together and put a little bit more of the purple blend. And here is the darker shade of blue. And I will blend those in. And I will also take that same combination of blues and put like a flower in her hair. So I start with the lighter shade. Bring some of the B4 and blend that out. And I'll also grab the darker shade and blend that in. So lots of step on this one. I just loved her. I wanted to take my time and put extra effort in here. So there is my gamsol and nib. I like to share that because I get so many questions. And we're gonna start our pencil work now. There is the brown. And I did put it on that left corner so you can see what the number is. And I'm just tracing where I want some shading, and I'm gonna blend that in. So there is one more sneak peek tomorrow, and like I said, Thursday will be a hop, so all kinds of beautiful project will be on the hop, and we always love for you to join us. And here it's just the little cheeks, and here's a darker pink for where the hair is, because I want it to really stand and be bold. And I'm just putting in little creases here. And it's just looking, taking my time. Where do I want these highlights? And blending that in. I did one time a mermaid with orange and green hair. That was really pretty too. Really pretty. So I'm just blending that. So now I'm gonna go do the top piece and her tail, and then we'll be done with a darker shade of pink, and we're just gonna blend that in. Like I say, it's a long one. Oh, I put a little bit more of that pink. And now we're gonna go to the blue. So there is my blue. And I put some in her eyes also, and her flower, and on top of her tail. So I'm just gonna blend that. Just gotta be very careful if you put some in her eyes. And blend that in. Now there is the purple that I used. So when you put the pencil, you don't want to bring it too much. It's just to make the tip of your hair or the tip of the tail a little darker. And so yeah, you don't want to bring it too in. And I'll blend that in. So hopefully everybody had a nice Mother's Day weekend. I had forgot to say that yesterday in our video. I had a nice quiet one. Got some beautiful flowers. So yes. I'm almost done with the purple. She's so pretty. There is the green that I use for the greenery in her hair. So just a little bit. And here is the brown for the little shell. And then I'm going to start with the white. So I put a little bit on the tail part, and where the two colors will meet, that's where I'm going to put them. Put the white. So I'm just doing the tail. I'm trying to blend so it's a nice blend between both colors. And I'll do the same in the hair. Putting a little bit of highlight in the flower. On the shell. Just blending that right in. And a little bit in the eye. So there's like a glare in her eye. And blending that in. And starting the hair. Just love the way it came out. And just blend. So you can do this a few times if you're, if it's not showing enough, just put a little bit more white pencil in there and blend that in. Like I say, that arm right there, it really helped to separate those two colors. And blend that in. We're getting there. It's almost done. Just being particular there. Being fussy. Putting a little bit more. So now I have my gel pen, my white gel pen, and I'm just putting little lines with little dots. I had done that to my other mermaid and I really loved the way it came out. So I'm doing this similar thing here. And going on top of my pencil, it's like a little waxy, so it doesn't pick up really nice. So you want to have a scrap piece of paper and just use your pen on there and it'll start working. There. Beautiful. So you can put as many of these little lines as you want. Just adds a little something else. There she is, all done up. All right, so I'll show you again the new product that I use for today. And of course there's that fancy shell, but I did not use it, so I didn't put it here. And there is my background that I made and my beautiful mermaid. So I hope you enjoyed my video and it helps you with your coloring, and I'll see you soon. Bye.